I don't have any of the DLCs to this game. Which one is this? This is the last one. So what this does is this is the only DLC that doesn't add a new map, but what it does is it adds scaling end-game difficulties. Now right now we're on what's called Apocalypse 6. So, like the town panics twice as fast, the enemies have a bit more health, and there's a bunch of other like minor modifiers that just keep going up that make the game harder. Okay, his movement is down to 0. Alright, he's out of action points. He's at plus 66% damage right now. Actually, wait a minute, is that only fizz damage? I think I might have had an oversight. Ah, that was a mistake. I just realized the bonus damage, I don't know if that's all types of damage or only physical. Hold on. Is it all types? Okay, no. It says plus 7% damage or 10% when using physical. Okay, so yeah, his crossbow should be affected. Alright, wow, the range on that trap. I thought it could only hit this area. Huh. I am surprised. Okay. Alright, those 4 will die from dots. Back up. Oh, I got a big fella here. So he punches really hard. He also has a boulder throw. We don't have a slow poison person over here. Alright. And turn. Do you have to start over from the beginning before playing new content? K-Max, I continued my existing save file that had beaten all the other DLCs to do this one. I did not have to start over. He's isolated, right? Yeah, he is. Okay, he will die from dots at the start of the next turn. This will bounce between those two. Okay, they'll both die. Okay, and turn. Ah, he drained an action point. Alright, let's move her over and bounce a dot between those. Okay, and now over here. Okay, all of those will die from the poison. Alright, took out the big guy with the shield dude. Up a tile. Alright, and turn. Have you tried the slightly reworked rifle yet? This is only my second map since diving back into this game to do the DLC, and I haven't come across a rifle. Okay. So he's got his bonus up to plus 80% damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, this guy threw a boulder at her. She's stunned, lost her turn. Threw a boulder at him, so he lost a turn. Never noticed how much I love the sunrise. Alright, there we go. That night is done. 4 people leveled up. Nothing reached the city, so no panic. Fog pushes in a little bit. Okay. Line everybody up here just so I can see it. Alright, so items. Take the armor helmet. Steel war shield. It's an upgrade to the guy with the big shield. Okay. Alright, so I learned from that one. Let's see. Choose your destiny. Minus 25 accuracy. Or minus 224 accuracy. Ugh. Both of those are kind of painful. I'm gonna refuse it this night? That could be awful. Okay. Level ups. The sniper, flat damage. Opportunism. Could do lone wolf. Steady aim. If you didn't move this turn, plus 10% accuracy and 2 skill range. Okay. Try lone wolf on this one. Accuracy. She has some poison. Okay. Cyclo is the guy with the big shield. More movement points. XP. Try crippling punch. She's got poison. Plus skill range. Steady aim. Okay, I think that's all the level ups. And let's see. Buildings of free actions. Restore mana with the mana wells. Epiphanies. Let's see. So you add 3 new antique epiphanies to the options list. Endurance practice is quite good. It's armor for everybody. Town militia is decent. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Let's see, next one is top right and bottom left. Equal strength. Alright, let's do increase hero capacity. That leaves us with 99 gold, which is only enough for a level 2 hero, unless we get more. Okay, now we got 195, which is enough for one of these two, which is level 5 heroes. Paladin, Trollblood, Luckless. Trapper, Heavy Sleeper, Short. Minus dodge, minus movement. Alcoholic, minus 40 health and 5% resistance. Oh no. These are not amazing. Not amazing. Contagion. Can I be here today? Maybe. Alright, none of these are great. Okay, we'll get this one. Alright. Okay, we do need a name for this hero. Who was it that asked just a second ago? Flamingo. Flamingo? Yes, Flamingo on the front lines. Right, accuracy. Flat damage. Critical. Movement points. That makes up for the loss of movement points from being short. Guess we're doing range damage on this hero. Skill range increase. Reroll. Okay. So, longbow person. What here would help a longbow? Cherry picking. Nimble. Perseverance. One by one, just like the other guy. Okay. So I got all that. New structures, I'm out of gold. New gear, I'm out of gold. Sell that. New heroes, out of gold. Build defenses. Alright. Let's throw that down. There's 3 up there. Let's see. Increase damage of all ballistas by 25%. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Alright, so now we gotta split folks up. So, Flamingo and Bird are similar builds, so put them on different sides. And then Cyclo is kind of a tank, and I believe Celix is also. Okay. Hold on. If I... that's minus 10% dodge. Alright. Okay. And then what are we left with? We're left with the book person and the dagger person. Alright, workers. Can we push back the fog? Yes. Okay. 5 workers remaining. Could generate some more materials, I guess. So we can get another ballista. Okay. Think that's it for now. Kill 22 or more enemies that are isolated is our first goal. Okay, poison there to hit those. Do the poison trap there. Oh wow, that's not great. Okay. "22 enemies in 2 turns. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. So we're looking for just isolated ones. So we're at 9 out of 22 isolated kills. How confident am I in her defense? So she's got the stinky trait, basically. Every turn she poisons stuff around her, and that reticule right there. Okay. Oh, come on, she's right next to you. 15 out of 22. Let's do Entangle there, so this big guy can't move. Okay, so he should die in 2 turns. Entangle lasts for 2 turns. Okay, so I think he's done. Oh, undo. That was a misclick. No! Gosh, I'm trying to select the flower. There we go. What was this one? Acid spray. Okay, down here. Needs 7 more isolated targets. I think this will get me 2. Okay, yeah, we need 5 more. Misclick. I did that wrong. Okay. 4 more. Okay, got it. Alright, kill 30 or more enemies with a negative alteration. Hold on, acid spray. Oh, it eats away armor. Okay, so that's not a huge thing. Okay, and turn.